Good morning. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing Tea Street. This morning's mug is my favorite, my new favorite mug. It was made for me. It says Street Talk, and it says Forever linked together, and it's a little puzzle of my name, Amazing Tea Street. Yes, I love this mug. I apologize. The last 2 days I was traveling, and so I wasn't able to get on because that time change didn't make it happen for me. I was on a plane both days when I could have been doing coffee with tea. So I apologize, but I'm glad to be back on this Wednesday. I'm going to jump right in. Today's coffee with tea. Don't skip the process of taking risks. Can I just tell you, I try to live the things that I talk about. I do my best to live them, but y'all know that I'm human. Good morning, Stephanie. I'm human, but I try very hard to live the things that I talk about. And so today I'm going to talk about um, the importance of taking risks. Did you know that we are wired, our brains are wired for a process called homeostasis? Homeostasis is when we feel relatively stable. When things are like on an even keel, that's called homeostasis. It makes us comfortable. The danger of homeostasis, because we all want to feel comfortable and stable. I don't know about you, but I don't like feeling unstable. If I'm walking and the road shifts, or the pathway shifts, I feel a little unstable. I don't like my body, I don't like my mind, I don't like anything to feel unstable, because it's natural to want to be in a state of homeostasis. But the challenge of it is, when we're in a constant state of homeostasis, it produces comfort, which sometimes can produce complacency, our unwillingness to move outside of the thing that will help us to be better versions of ourselves. So it's not bad to be stable, but if you're only in that space, there's no room for growth and transformation in our lives. So homeostasis produces comfort, which can produce complacency. Now, the moment we start to take a risk is scary, because taking risks disrupts homeostasis, and it gives, and our normal response to disruption of stability is fear. If you're walking on a bridge and all of a sudden something moves and you start to shake, you immediately get scared because that has been disrupted. If you're walking and life is easy and it's good and you don't want to disrupt, as they say, the apple cart, you don't want to upend that apple cart, because the moment that we literally take a risk, we disrupt that stability, and it makes us fearful. And it's normal to be fearful. It is absolutely normal when something disrupts that. But can I just say to you that when we don't take risks, we don't grow and we don't transform and we don't become the best versions of ourselves. I'll give you an example. I was flying out to California. I flew out to California on what day did I fly? I flew out on Monday, and I did a speech Monday night. And I had written new material, and I've been working on this new material. But can I tell you, when I got out there, the first thing I said to myself is, "Girl, if you mess this up, there's a lot at stake. Don't do new material. Just go to your old stuff. These kids have never seen you. You haven't done catechamps in 8 years. None of the kids who are going to be here have seen you. Yes, some of the advisors have seen you, but oh well, the kids have never seen you." And I just kept feeling pressed to do new material that I've been working on, because it's relevant and it's timely, and it's time that we take kids out of the candy boxes and put some pressure on them so that these diamonds can come forth that we are calling them to be as student leaders. So real talk, I was like, "Good morning, Minister Angela." I was like, real talk, I was like, I don't know. So I got out there and I told everybody, I posted, because I wanted to hold myself accountable. So I posted. I was like, "Yo, y'all, I'm a little nervous. I got this, new material." When I got out there, folks were asking me, like, "T, we saw your post. You're going to kill it. You're going to kill it." I'm like, "Y'all, if I get on that stage tonight and fear overwhelms me, I'm going to the stuff I know that I've done 100 million times, that I know I'm not going to mess up. I'm not going to mess up the timing. I'm not going to mess up the messaging. I don't want to risk it tonight, because too much is at stake. These are new kids, and I want them to have a great experience. And if my timing is off, or if I miss something, ooh, I'm nervous. I'm scared." And I'll be honest with you, leading up to the very moment that I entered the stage and they had my slide up. Once they put my slide up, y'all, I was committed to it because the theme was there. And there's no way I could have fit my old material into this new theme. And so I had to commit to the theme that was literally giving me angst. I had to commit to it. My homeostasis was wrecked. I'm standing on the stage. They're literally handing me the little clicker so I could move the slide along. And good morning, Jackie. And I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I just decided to take the risk. I'm going to try the new material. If I bomb, I bomb. But I knew that I had three more chances to get it right because I'm going to be going back this weekend and then two more times after that for four different camps. Same space, but different group of kids. And I'm like, I'll get it better. I'll get better on the next one if I bomb. Or I can go back to my old stuff next week if I bomb. Can I tell you, I took the risk. I opened my mouth. I trusted the work that I had done. Trusted God that He had me. And I just jumped into this new material, y'all. And can I tell you, I got such great feedback from kids, but from my colleagues who have seen my work. They're like, girl, let me just tell you, because I told them I was nervous. They're like, T, it paid off. I said, look, I want your candor. I want you honest. They're like, we went back to the councils, which are the groups of kids in small groups. And they're like, our councils were on fire. They loved you. Kids were posting. There was messaging. They did a whole like video thing about what are the takeaways that you had from the message. And kids had takeaways. Can I tell you that the moment that you take a risk, it increases your confidence. I'll be honest, sometimes my confidence is waning when as I get older, it's hard to remember new material, it's hard to remember timing, all of those things that I'm so good at. I run the risk, but my confidence grew that day that I can do new things. I can do new things well. And so that's one of the outcomes and the benefits of taking risks. All of us have a responsibility to move out of our places of homeostasis and move into places of healthy risk. I'm not talking about drugs and alcohol and crazy stuff. I'm talking about taking healthy risks that will produce increased confidence and that will produce resilience. And so I just want to encourage you today that whatever you're up against, don't be afraid to take healthy risks because in the end, it will pay off and you will know that you are capable of the thing that you tried. Because what we never want to be is in a state of perpetual homeostasis that only produces comfort and complacency, but not growth and transformation. I'm the amazing T Street, but you know what? There's absolutely positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. Good morning, Erica. So this morning, I just want to encourage you, take some healthy risks. Have an amazing day.